a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Astros come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Jesus Luzardo is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home. And the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make. He's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Murphy is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Gurriel is retired, 2 down now. Striding in for Houston, number 30. 2 hits and 13 at-bats in the series so far. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Starting to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Zach Greinke gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So Elvis Andrus, the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Greinke has finished off more than 2,900 innings during his time in the major leagues and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
To the left side, but it's well foul. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So now it's Mark Canha. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 in the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Olsen.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Comes set and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
High in the air out to center field. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Andres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The A's strand one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Gary Cox. Now the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Well, today's game provides the Astros with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. And stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Seth Brown. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw down to first, one away.
Well, you know you've made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Chad.
So the bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
Cox is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Laureano is right there, one down.
Batting eight, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So now into the box is Carlos Correa. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside. Nope. 2-0. No, that's down.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. The 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Andrus has it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Next up for the Astros, Martin Maldonado. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Left inside.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. From the stretch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two and 0 to Brantley.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Maldonado, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to bat, Sean Murphy, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
First offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Hit in the air down the right field line.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. On a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too high. And it's 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Here it comes now to Andrus. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The right fielder, number 20, Mark Canha.
So first and second with 1 down. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha. Look, now the pitch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And the slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The set and the 1-1.
Nope.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. A's strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First offering on its way. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The windup and the 0-1. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's in. Ball 2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys into the 90s. One guy well into the 90s, 97 versus 91 on the top velocities so far. Digging in next, number 30, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. swung on but fouled off to the left. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So the next to bat will be Gary Cox. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he fouls this one off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Well, on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Chapman. He flew out in his last AB.
Matt Chapman.
Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters.
15.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Seth Brown. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Bregman trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
0-1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
This is lifted out to left. Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 22.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Ready on 0-2. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
No balls, 2 strikes. Laureano stands at second with 2 gone. Way outside.
2 strikes.
1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Alex Bregman. First offering on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home in the air down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, but he can't get there. It's over his head. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Laureano is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Next, here is Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
On the ground to third. Chapman brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
The set and the 1-1.
2 balls,
And
1
he
strike.
takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. It's now 1-0 Houston. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off
In
for
at the plate is Sean Murphy. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out. You know, the chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrus. Trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here it comes now to Andrus.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Striding in is Mark Canha, the potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The set and the 2-1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 3-1 pitch. And, he thought he'd worked the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. The A's strand 1. It remains 1-0. Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The 7th fielder, Michael Brantley.
First offering on its way. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-1. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel.
Next to hit is Yuli Gurriel. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike 2.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Lowry will put this away for out number 2.
Now batting, number 30.
Now at the plate, number 30. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
And now pitch on the way.
That's out.
The 1-0. Drilled to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Outside.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Designated hitter.
Into the box, Seth Brown. Very weakly on the ground. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Fastball well outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Outside, 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So stepping in is Ramon Laureano. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First delivery to him. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And it's 1-1. This one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chapman at second. Brown at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Lance McCullers is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 43, Lance McCullers.
So now to the plate, Sean Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The set and the 1-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jed Lowry. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 offering. Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that will score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Elvis.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
3 runs already home here. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's 8 of 14. He's also driven in 5 runs. Now the 2-0.
3 balls. No
Well,
strike.
2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now the 3-0 offering.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and 2 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Astros 1. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Cox. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First delivery to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A ball and a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Seared down the first baseline. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the A's 3 and the Astros 1. And now here is Mark Canha. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Mark
Pitch on the way.
Canha.
Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that misses 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-1 is a curveball that gets him out in front for a strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he misses there. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here he comes again. 1-2. Down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he hits at a .364 clip. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
At the plate, Seth Brown. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch.
Nope,
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pulled toward right center field. Cox able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1 left for Oakland, and it's still 3-1. J.D. Wendelken is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance in this young season.
J.D. Wendelken.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Pinder is underneath this one. One gone. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Dribbled to the right side. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Correa in front. 3 balls and a strike.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2, full count. And the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and they're at 2 down. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll take a look at ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2-0 count, and the pitch fouled away. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Two out, nobody on. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Laureano gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Ramon Laureano. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. The Astros entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but This is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
The 3-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Standing in now, Chet Pinder. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Sean Murphy. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 4-1 Oakland. Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Trevor Rosenthal.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here. Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 30.
Next to dig in, number 30. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No thanks.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
High in the air down the right field line. The catch is made, and the A's are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The A's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jesus Luzardo gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Trevor Rosenthal wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.